If you think you're lazy, unmotivated, or undisciplined, you've been misdiagnosed, because laziness is rarely the problem. The real problem is that your mind is trapped in a psychological loop designed to keep you passive, comfortable, and distracted. And once you see this loop, you can't unsee it. Most people blame themselves. They say, "I just need more motivation. I need more discipline. I need to try harder." But psychology shows something disturbing. Human beings are not designed to push endlessly. They are designed to respond to incentives, environments, and feedback loops. If your environment is wrong, your behavior will look like laziness, even if you're capable of much more. Your brain's primary job is not success, it's survival. And survival today doesn't mean hunting or fighting. It means conserving energy, avoiding pain, and seeking easy dopamine. So your brain learns a dangerous rule. If it's uncomfortable and there's no immediate reward, avoid it. That rule silently shapes your life. This creates what psychologists call a learned stagnation loop. You try, you feel resistance, you get distracted, you quit, you feel guilty, you promise to start tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes years. Not because you're weak, but because the loop was never broken. The modern world strengthens this loop. Social media trains your brain to crave instant rewards. Comfort trains you to avoid effort. Endless options train you to never commit. So when it's time to focus, your brain panics. Not because the task is hard, but because your brain is undertrained. Here's the brutal truth. Motivation is not missing, it's misdirected. Your brain is highly motivated, just not toward the future you want. It's motivated toward comfort, novelty, and escape. And until you redirect that motivation, discipline will always feel forced. Psychologists call this dopamine fragmentation. Your attention is split across hundreds of tiny rewards. Nothing feels worth sustained effort anymore. Big goals feel heavy. Long-term plans feel overwhelming. So you scroll, you snack, you delay. Not because you don't care, but because your brain has been trained to quit early. This is why just be disciplined advice fails. Discipline without rewiring is temporary. You might push for a week, maybe two, but the brain always returns to the strongest loop it knows. Lasting change requires a new loop. High performers understand this. They don't rely on willpower. They design psychological traps that work in their favor. They lower friction for good habits. They increase friction for bad ones. They don't fight the brain, they train it. Here's the first shift. Stop asking, "How do I force myself to do this?" Start asking, "How do I make this the easiest option available?" Your brain follows the path of least resistance, always. Use that instead of fighting it. Second shift, rebuild your reward system. Don't wait for results to feel good. Reward consistency, track streaks, celebrate completion, make progress visible. The brain repeats what gets rewarded. This is not weakness, it's neuroscience. Third shift, shrink the battlefield. Your brain resists massive goals, but it responds to small wins. 5 minutes beats 0. 1 page beats no pages. 1 rep beats none. Momentum is psychological, not physical. Fourth shift, identity alignment. Your brain protects identity above all else. If you see yourself as lazy, your brain will act lazy to stay consistent. Change the label. You're not lazy. You're rebuilding. Identity precedes behavior. This is why change feels uncomfortable. You're not failing. You're shedding an old identity. Discomfort isn't danger. It's recalibration. The brain resists growth right before it adapts. If you do this long enough, something shifts. Focus becomes normal. Effort feels lighter. Discipline stops feeling forced, not because life got easier, but because your brain got stronger. This is how momentum is built. You were never lazy. You were trapped in a loop you were never taught to escape. Now you know. Subscribe if you want psychology-backed discipline, mental clarity, and real transformation, not motivational noise.